Hey guys, Evan Chino back with another video. Today I'm gonna be ranking every System of a Down song. I already did this with Avenged Sevenfold, and that video blew up. Thank you guys for watching that. I appreciate it. But today I'm gonna be ranking the songs from another one of bands I really like. This time it's gonna be System of a Down. So this time I have four tiers. I have masterpiece, great, good, and decent. In my opinion, System of a Down does not have a bad song. So the worst category that they have, in my opinion, is decent. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna be going in chronological order from their first album to the single they released back in 2020, and they're all in order that they are listed in the album. So let's get started with their debut album, the self-titled album, System of a Down. We'll start with Sweet Pea. I'm gonna put this song in great. I really like the song. It's a short and sweet song. The guitar riff is actually the main reason why I have it in great. It's just a great listen. Now we got No. I'm gonna put this down in good. I really like John's drum fill at the beginning of the song, and the guitar riff also is really good. The song is a little bit longer than Sweet Pea, so there's not much going for the song towards the middle when it gets a little calmer, but that's why it's in good. And it's still a good song. Sugar. This is gonna be another great song. Um, I really like this is the first song I listened to from this album from System of a Down. It's really good song. Not much else to say about it. I really like the simple guitar part that Darren has in the verse. You know what I'm talking about. And now we'll go to Suggestions. This is another great song. I really Suggestions is great. I like the acoustic has acoustic guitar riff at the beginning, and then it gets heavy. And my favorite part of the song is the breakdown it has after the second verse, and really great song. Next is Spiders. Um, Now if you aren't aware, my player one, my friend Ethan, he also did a tier list video of System of a Down, and Spiders is his favorite song. I also think it's a great song, but I'm not gonna put it in masterpiece. It's gonna stay in great. I really like Spiders, but it's not. I would not put it up in masterpiece in my opinion. I think Spiders really good song. I wouldn't put it in masterpiece though. Um, that's all I really have to say about it. D Devil is gonna be indecent. It's one of the really short songs. It's not even 2 minutes long, and it's usually I kind of skip this song if it comes on. And Soil. Um, my friend Ethan's gonna disagree with me on this. I'm putting this song in decent. This is another song that I skip if it comes on the playlist. I'm not a big fan of this song. The reason being, it's kind of long in my opinion. Now I know I sound kind of like your typical like person that like doesn't like metal music, where like if a song is over 5 minutes it's too long and they can't listen to it. I'm not that kind of person. It's just for System of a Down. um if the, if their songs are gonna be over like 4 minutes long or something, it's gotta just be really good in my opinion for me to put it higher, but it's just not in my opinion. The guitar, I really like the riff and I really like Serge's vocals, but the don't you realize that evil lives in the motherfucking skin, when he just says that over and over again, after I'm like, okay, bud, I get the point. It's a decent song. It's not bad by any means. All right, now War. This is their first masterpiece. War is a really good song. This is actually my actually no, I'm not gonna say that yet. Um the guitar riff is really good in this song. It's one of the shorter songs, and has a little calm part in it in the bridge, but really great listen. Highly recommend listening to this song. All right, now my favorite song in the album, Mind, another masterpiece. This is the longest song System of a Down has ever written. It's a little over 6 minutes long. Really good song. Now, if you guys feel like it, about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I think 2019, I published a System of a Down tier ranking video, and you'll see it's titled Outdated Opinion. I put this song in C. Now, the reason why I acted like it wasn't good, in reality, I hadn't even listened to the song yet. So I lied to your guys' faces for I don't know why, but Mind my is a masterpiece, my favorite song of the album, one of the best songs they've ever written. Now we'll go to Peephole. I'm gonna put this song in good. Um, it's just it's a nice it's not like heavy fast. It's like a slower song, but it's really it's good. I like it. Now Cubert, this is another one of the really short songs. I'm gonna put this in decent. Nothing special here. Usually I skip it if it comes on the playlist. Now Darts, this is gonna go in good. Darts is a good song. I really like the it's kind of all over the place with the guitar and the vocals, and I like it, but it's nothing that special that I'll put it above good. Now we got Pluck, the final track of the album. I used to really like this song, but over a while, there's just other songs in the album I've liked more. So I'm gonna put this in good. Pluck, it has like a slower start, and then it gets into it. Darren actually has singing parts in this song. He's more of a background singer though. Darren doesn't start getting his more primary singing roles until we get to Mezmerize and Hypnotize. But Pluck is a good song. So that's the first album. Now we'll move on to Toxicity. Toxicity is my favorite System of a Down album. Now I know that sounds stereotypical because usually when you think of System of a Down, you think of this album, but there's a reason why. Toxicity is an amazing album. We'll start off with Prison Song. We're going to put this in great. Prison Song is a really great song. I really like the vocals. It's kind of like it's kind of like that's like a like definitely like a new metal song where they're trying to mix rock and rap because of Serge's vocals. He kind of sings a little bit of a rap style at one point, but Prison Song, amazing, amazing. Now we'll go to Needles. This is another really good song. I'm not entirely sure if I should put this in good or great. I'm kind of leaning more towards great, so that's where I'm gonna put it. The guitar riff is really good. I really like the "Pull the Tapeworm Out of Your Ass" chorus. Really great song. Deer Dance. This is gonna be, and then this is another one where I'm torn between these two. Like I said, Toxicity is such an amazing album. I could put all of these songs in masterpiece or great. I'm gonna put it in great. Deer Dance is another great song. It's on the shorter side. It's a little under 3 minutes long. The guitar is awesome in this song. The guitar is awesome in every song in this album. But we'll move on to Jet Pilot. This is actually going to go in good. Just because it's one of the shorter ones. This song actually doesn't have a meaning. They just System just wrote this song just because they felt like it. So not much else to say about Jet Pilot. X is another good song. I really like it, but the reason why I have it in good is just because it is really short. It's under 2 minutes long, but the guitar is really good. I really the vocals are amazing too. Great song. Now we're gonna go to Chop Suey. This is obviously their most popular song. The music video for Chop Suey has over 1 billion views on YouTube. And is it a little overrated? Yes, but I still really like Chop Suey. It's gonna go in great. There's still like a handful of songs that I would rank higher than Chop Suey, but Chop Suey is a great song. This is the first System song I've ever listened to, and that's because Chop Suey's in Rock Band 2. Um, middle school back when I was in middle school, I used to be friends with this one guy, and we played every time we hung out. All we would play is Guitar Hero games or Rock Band games, and we played Rock Band 2, and this is one of the songs we would play just because of The vocals are ranked really high in difficulty, and we would try to beat it. And I really grown on this song. I really like Chop Suey. But now we'll go to Bounce, the song about an orgy. This is gonna go in good. It's also really short, but it's a funny listen, and the guitar is great as well. Forest. This is a masterpiece. Forest is my favorite System of a Down song. Of all the songs that they have made, Forest is my favorite one. I absolutely love this song. Forest is amazing. The vocals are awesome. The guitar riffs are really awesome as well. I like John's drums, and Shavo has a little bass part in the breakdown of the song where Darren doesn't play his guitar. Just a really great song. I love it. And then we go to ATWA, stands for Air, Trees, Water, Animals. I also didn't mention Pluck, stands for Politically Lying, Unholy, Cowardly Killers. But ATWA is another great song. It's a shorter song. It starts off as a bit of a calm song, but then it gets heavy very quickly. Great song. Now I'll go to Science, another masterpiece. Science is my second favorite song on this album. I it's awesome. Guitar riff is awesome. The vocal, basically, I know all of my reasons why I'm saying these songs are great is for the same reasons because of Darren and Serge, but they are truly, but them two are a huge reason on what makes System of a Down as great as they are. Now we'll go to Shimmy. This is gonna go in good. It's one of the shorter ones, but I really like. It's kind of got like a jazz kind of feeling to it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Now we'll go to Toxicity. This is probably no, never mind. This is another one of their most popular songs. Um, I think it's better than Chop Suey. I'm gonna put that in great. Um, yeah. um, I first heard this song because it's a guest song in Guitar Hero Metallica. So that's how I first heard Toxicity. It's a great song. Now I'll go to Psycho. This is gonna this we're gonna put that in good. I like the vocals here. There's actually Darren has a bit of a solo in this song, which is something that's unusual for System of a Down. But it's good. It's just gonna be in good in my opinion. Now the not actually the last track of the album, but I'll get into it after it. Aerials. This is another masterpiece. Ethan mentioned in his video that he doesn't like the Aerials music video. I don't really. I think it's fine. I can understand what he's talking about because like it has like this alien looking kid just doing his thing, but whatever. Anyway, but Aerials is an amazing song. I really like the guitar riff in it. I love Aerials, but thing I mentioned, they don't have. There's a actually on Toxicity. There's a hidden track on the album called Arto, that's the first name of the producer for the album. Which Arto is nothing. It's just like a tribal style song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up on YouTube. But if it was on here, I would rank it in decent. All right, now we're gonna move on to Steal This Album, the B-side album. Basically, um, all of the songs that are on Steal This Album, they recorded during Toxicity. These are the songs that didn't make it on the Toxicity. And they were gonna make another album. It was actually gonna be called Toxicity 2. But this was back in the early 2000s with the whole back when like music streaming was first becoming a thing, like with Napster and everything. And basically their songs were getting stolen from people. So they just put these songs on an album and just called this album Steal This Album because that's what people were basically doing. So that's a little fun fact for you if you didn't know. That's why it's called Steal This Album. This is my least favorite album from them in my opinion. But we'll get into it. First we have Chicken Stew. We'll put this in decent. Chicken Stew's all right. I like Surge's lyrics here with the pizza pizza pie and everything, but it's just whatever. Next is Inner Vision. This is gonna go in good. Inner Vision is just a nice song. Not much else to say about it. Bubbles. I'm also gonna put Bubbles in good. Bubbles is one of the shorter songs in the album. Is one of the shorter songs in the album, and I actually like the lyrics here. That's why I'm putting it in good, not decent. All right, now we have Boom. That's gonna go in decent. Boom is probably my least favorite System of a Down song. I'm just not a fan of it. It's just kind of a nothing song. I understand the meaning of it, and it's supposed to be about like anti-war and everything. That's like almost all of their songs, but this is Boom is the only song from Steal This Album to have a music video for it, which I think is kind of weird. Because I think if you were to do one, it would be like ADD or IAIAIO. All right, now we have what is that? Oh, I saw Cigaro. I thought it was this. This is should be New Guns. We'll put that in decent. New Guns is all right. Nothing special. ADD. I'll put that in good, just because I really like the chorus. I like the "We don't give a damn about your world," then he changes it to "We don't give a fuck about your world." Mr. Jack, one of the better songs on the album. I wouldn't go as far as to put it in masterpiece. We'll put it in great. Now we have IEAIA. Or let me actually. Shavo has a bit of a bass part in the song toward the beginning that I really like, and it gets really heavy towards the end, which I think is awesome. Mr. Jack is one of the better songs in the album. Now we have IEAIAIO. This song is it's I don't know what word it is, but they took the word and got rid of all of the consonants. So it's just the vowels. This song is it's a good song. I might put it in good or great. I'm leaning more towards good. I'll put it in good. This is uh this is my friend Ethan's favorite song on the album, but not me. I think it's all right. All right, now 36 is a decent song. We're putting that in decent. 36 is just it's not even a minute long. It's just kind of a nothing song. Pictures. This is another decent song. I really like Shavo's bass riff at the beginning. That's and then the heavy breakdown they have with Surge, and then like Darren's backing vocals with more of like a like it's like fairway, fairway. Those are like the highlights of that song, but not good enough to put it in good. Now we have Highway Song. This is gonna be in great. Highway Song is my favorite song on Steal This Album. Really like it. It's just I don't know what it is about. I really like the vocals and the guitar and the music in general. I don't really have much to say about it, but it's my favorite song on Steal This Album. Now we have Fuck the System. We're just gonna put this. We'll put it in good. I used to say that this was my least favorite System song, but I've grown on it a lot. Ego Brain. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually forgot this song existed. That's going in masterpiece. That's my favorite song in the album. Highway Song is my second favorite song. I love Ego Brain. I think it's a great song. It's a calmer song in the album. Veda Waves. We're just gonna put that in decent. It's one of the shortest songs. It has an abrupt ending before it immediately goes to Roulette, which I'm also gonna put in decent. Um, Roulette, it's just kind of boring to me. There's no drums, there's no bass. It's just acoustic guitar with Serge and Darren singing, which it's not bad. It's just nothing I really care about. And then finally, Streamline, we're going to put that in great. As you guys can obviously tell, I'm not a big fan of Steal This Album, which I already said it was my least favorite song. It was my least favorite album. But now we're going back up. We got Mezmerize. They didn't include Soldier Side intro on this, but if I were to, but I would put it in decent. But now we'll get to BYOB. This is probably their this is probably their second most popular song behind Chop Suey. It's gonna go in good. Um, I'm gonna say what Ethan said for this, and because I agree with him. I think the song is too long for what it has to offer. If it was a little shorter, like I do they need to do the chorus the third time at the end? I don't really think it's necessary, but it's gonna be in good. Revenga, Ethan, that's how you say it. Revenga, it's a great song. Uh, Serge has really fast vocals here. The guitar is awesome. They have a little bit of a solo there once it gets a little slower, but it's a great song. Seguro, this is one of the crazier songs they've made. The guitar is awesome, so we're putting it in great. The guitar riff for that song I really like. Radio video, this song is also the same thing I feel about BYOB. It's a little too long for what it has to offer, but it's still gonna go in good. All right, this cocaine makes me feel like I'm on this song. This is another goofy song, but it's not. But it doesn't have as good of a guitar riff as Seguro has for me to put it in great, so it's just gonna be in good. Violent pornography. This is gonna be in masterpiece. I love violent pornography. Don't take that out of context. I love the song. Violent pornography is a great song. The vocals are good, really good. Now we have another masterpiece. One of the This is probably my second favorite System of a Down song. Question. I love Question. The guitar is awesome. I love the vocals. Once again, I know I'm saying the same thing for everything, but Question is my second favorite System song behind Forest. Question's amazing. Now, Sad Statue. I'm actually not that big of a fan of this song. It's going to go in decent. It's just another song where it's a little too long for what it has to offer. In my opinion, that's my big problem with Mesmerize and some of the songs that Hypnotize. Old School Hollywood is decent. Lost in Hollywood's decent. So, Mesmerize I think is a great album. It has a very weak ending to it. I think Sad Statue, Old School Hollywood, and Lost in Hollywood are all just mid in my opinion. I'm sure people will disagree with me on Lost in Hollywood. I'm just not a fan of it. All right, now we'll go on to the last studio album they made, Hypnotize. I think Hypnotize is better than Mesmerize. We'll start off with Attack. Attack's just gonna go in good. It's a crazy song. It's kind of a really weird song to start the album with, just because of how fast and crazy it is. But it's good. Dreaming is great. I actually really like Dreaming. I like Darren's vocals in this song. We'll go to Kill Rock and Roll. This is gonna go in decent. I'm not a fan of Kill Rock and Roll. It's short. The meaning is weird. It's just because if you don't know, Darren ran over and killed a rabbit on the road, and he thought, man, I gotta make a song about this. So he named the rabbit Rock and Roll. So that's why the song's called Kill Rock and Roll. It's about the rabbit he ran over and killed, if you didn't know that. All right, Hypnotize. Great. Hypnotize is a great song. It's not, I would not put it in masterpiece, but I think it's great. I think Serge and Darren's duet vocals for the song fits perfectly. The lyric, my biggest problem with this song is that the lyrics are very repetitive. They'll just say the verses are really short in this song, and then they just say and then it'll get to the point where they just say the chorus over and over again. But I really like the song. Stealing Society, I think, is great. I actually really like the reason why I say Stealing Society is great is because I really like the vocals in the lyrics in this song. I mean, um, it's just like when you first listen to it, you're like, what the hell are you guys talking about? And I still don't know what the hell they're talking about, but I like the song. All right, Tentative. This is In my opinion, this song's just decent. Um, I really like the way the song starts, but this is turns into like a pretty much a calm song. But it doesn't really have much to offer in my opinion. It's just kind of like I'm just not a fan of it. I usually skip the song if it comes on. You Fig. This is gonna go in good. I like the reason why it's in good just because of the lyrics. I really like the beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Like I think that's pretty neat. All right, up next is Holy Mountains. You have to be crazy if to not put this song in Masterpiece. Holy Mountains is awesome. This is the best song on Hypnotize. One of the most beautiful songs, probably the most beautiful song they've written, honestly. Holy Mountains is amazing. That's all I really have to say for it. If there is a word to describe Holy Mountains, it's beautiful. Up next is Vicinity of Obscenity. This is gonna go in great. I used to not like this song, but has heavily grown on me. I really like Vicinity of Obscenity. She's Like Heroin, another song I used to not like that I've really grown. I'll put She's Like Heroin in great. That's another song that has really grown on me. I used to think it was bad because Darren is the primary vocalist for this song, just like Lonely Day, the another really popular song from the album. Um, this one's just okay, and I feel like I'm not alone. I think I think a lot of System fans will agree that Lonely Day is probably their most overrated song. But it's good. It's still good. All right, now the final song on System of a Down's discography is Soldier Side. Now, unpopular opinion. I'm sorry, guys. It's decent. I am not a fan of Soldier Side. I just don't really. It's just kind of boring to me. I know my friend Ethan is gonna be like, "Bro, what the hell are you doing?" Because he loves this song. I don't. So that's their albums. Now we'll get into their two singles that they released in 2020, and we'll just rank them quickly. Protect the Land is good. Genocidal Humanoids is great. Protect the Land, I think, is a lot longer than it has to offer. I like the guitar riff though. But Genocidal Humanoids is a short, faster song, and that's why I like Genocidal Humanoids more. I like their more faster paced songs, like the thrashy style songs, and that's what Genocidal Humanoids is. Okay, so and that is all of their songs ranked, and I have put 9 songs in Masterpiece, 2 from the first album, 3 from Toxicity, 1 from Steel's album, 2 from Mezmerize, 1 from Hypnotize. I think it's funny that I said I like Hypnotize more, I have I have more Mesmerize songs in Masterpiece and Hypnotize. I just really like Hypnotize more. Anyway, so if I were to rank all the albums from worst to best, it would be this is from starting from worst, ending on best. It would be Steal This Album, Mesmerize, Hypnotize, Self-Titled, Toxicity. Anyway, so that is my ranking of every System of a Down song that is on an actual album. Um, if you guys disagree with me on anything, let me know in the comments about your opinions. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.